Hi, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Juicebox Podcast. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Oh, baby. Happy Cinco de Mayo, fam, for all my Mexican friends, all four of you. Happy Cinco de Mayo to my GF, because she's Mexican AF, all right? Dude, I hope everyone's having a great week. How about that? It is your host, all up in them cheeks, Joey, short stroke king Joey of the West, okay? There might be one on the East, but that doesn't even matter because people on the East Coast, they're just not that sick, you know? They're very attitude-y, and they got like this freaking accent that just sounds like dog shit, you know? You ever heard a person from Boston just like be angry? Oh my god. They just they have that they say car as car. Get the car ready. Get the car ready. What are you doing? Or no, that was like Boston mixed with like Italian. I don't know, whatever. But how about this? Cinco de Mayo. I don't even celebrate that shit, really, because I don't even know what it means. Is it Mexican Independence Day? I don't think so. I think it was a battle that was won. If I remember correctly, I think I might have talked about this on the last episode, but do I remember that? No. Why? Because that was a year ago, and also I don't know what I did 4 hours ago. So that's how my brain works, all right? But for real, though, dude. But for real. Shout out to all the Mexicans, you know? Those are some good people. Some hard workers, some funniness. You know, what up, George Lopez? I know you listen to the podcast. I'm still waiting for an invite onto your podcast, but it's fine, dude. It's fine. I know you have other guests. I was going to say better guests, but that would be a lie. I know you have other guests that you need to have on your podcast, so that's cool and everything, but, you know, like, it's past due that I show up on your podcast. So, George Lopez, I'm here and I'm waiting, so figure it out. Órale, wey, no mames, wey. Ladies and gentlemen, dude, how about it? This is probably going to be like a lot of celebration in Mexico. I don't even know what I wonder how. See, here's the thing, dude. People go to Mexico for spring break. You know, they go to Cabo. They go to Tulum. By the way, I really want to go to Tulum. That place just seems like it rips. Everybody goes there, right? And then there's another place that people go to for spring break, but it's like the poor version because they can't afford Cabo. And I can't remember what place it is. All I know is that if you go there because you can't afford Cabo. Got it. It's Rosarito. Rosarito, papi. Dude, oh my God. I used to see people go to Rosarito. Hey, look, dude, if you go on vacation, you go on vacation. That's fine. But also, it's not Cabo. So don't even try to argue with me because guess what? Like every other time, I'm right. And I've been to Cabo. And if you haven't been to Cabo and you've only been to Rosarito, then you have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. And you're probably like, oh, dude, that's not even true, bro. Rosarito, because, you know, they say it just like that. No, dude, that's not even true, bro. Rosarito, actually, I had the best time of my life, dude. I snorkeled a beer off this girl's fat tits, right? And I'm like, hey, guy, that's all fine and dandy. But I snorkeled a beer off of 2 girls' fat tits in Cabo. So don't even try and compare because it's just not going to work, dude. Okay, now did I get my phone stolen in Cabo? Yes, but guess what? It's Mexico. People are going to get their phone stolen everywhere, dude. Okay? Oh, brother. Hermano is what they say in the language, right? My girl is just like, órale, wey, Joe. You need to learn Español, okay? You need to learn Español. And I'm like, ¿cómo se dice, big penis? You know what I mean? I don't know how to say that shit. How do you, dude, I had it on the tip of my tongue, and I already forgot it. God damn it. Hey, bro, low-key, in high school, Spanish was, like, not that easy for me. You know what I mean? I remember I had to do my oral presentation. Whoa. Just because I said oral, don't freak out, all right? I know we all wish we can get oral right now, and, I wish I could too. Dude, imagine if the camera right here wasn't in a position where you could see my lower half. I'd hit my girl up and be like, hey, yo, come over here and handle this shit while I record too, because I'll be making funny noises and shit. My faces will be unreal. Nah, I'm just kidding. She doesn't do that shit. I'm just kidding. We don't do that shit. We're abstinence is key, okay? So yeah, man, when I was in high school, bro, Spanish was like not that chill for me. And my Spanish teacher, yo, shout out to fucking, you know who you are, because she probably listens to the podcast too, but I don't want to say her name because now I have like a weird thing about saying people's names on the podcast. And a while back, I said some shit about an administrative like principal at my old high school. Bro, this chick was like fucking kids, all right? And like back in the day, dude, this is how crazy. I mentioned this on the podcast before. And what I said was, first of all, name dropped the F out of her. It was one of like episode 40 something, I think, if I remember correctly. But bro, if you're new, dude, hold on a second. I'm going to get right back to that. But let me just say this. If you're new to the podcast, freaking what's up, dude? I'm so ecstatic that you're here right now. Actually, though, like I've never been, dude, the day that I have a kid, that's going to be exciting. But if you're a new listener right now, I'm more excited. Like that's higher than having a child because I don't like kids. So that's beside the point. Anyways, a while back, I talked about how this person at my high school, she was a chick, and was she good looking? Debatable, depends on who you ask. So she was like flirting with guys, and it wasn't me because she liked tall guys apparently. And so this chick was just like asking guys for snaps. She worked at the school, okay? Dog, she worked at the school. She was a principal, okay? And this bitch is fucking like, after I got out of high school, I found out, or I heard rumors, but honestly, if you were to hear these rumors and know the history of this woman, you'd know that it's probably true. The rumors were that she fucked like some kids the second they got out of high school, dude. Hey, bro, that's like when people outraged about people talking about Billie Eilish when she turned 18. You know what I mean? Like, remember on Twitter or any web, like any platform, when Billie Eilish turned 18, all these fucking weirdos, definitely not me, were like, oh my God, she's finally legal. I can finally say something about her tits, like shit like that. And look, I'm just saying what I read. That's not me. No. That is not me, brother. I mean, like, what is she, like 20 now? So yeah, she knockers, dude. So anyways, this chick who worked at the school, bro, she was getting clapped, dude, and she was married, dude. I mean, no, bro, it's not cool. And I don't know what's been going on with my TikTok algorithm, but I will tell you, I'll tell you, brother. The TikTok algorithm for me is like just pumping out videos of To Catch a Predator. And, a while back I had this brilliant idea for a TV show. I'm not going to go through it again because you're going to have to just go find it. And I was talking about how, like, it would be cool to, like, catch predators, but have, like, a different version of the show. But anyways, that's my TikTok algorithm right now. And I'm like, is this, like, a sign? Because it's more than usual. Like, all of a sudden, I got bouncing knockers, and then I got, like, Call of Duty clips, and then it's Chris Hansen, right? And we all love a good Chris Hansen clip, dude. Those guys are fucking unbelievable. They're like I saw one recently where this guy was in the living room with a girl who's, like, undercover, obviously, and they were saying that the guys brought, like, a razor so he could shave her pubes. Dude, what? And the guy was like, I mean, I brought a razor, but I wasn't going to make anybody do anything they didn't want to do. You know what I mean? Like, so I didn't even do it yet. So I'm clean, It's like, no, actually, you're not clean because you're a fucking creep. You're going to come over here to a girl that's 14 years old, try and shave her undercarriage. Dude, not going to happen, all right? Oh, man. Anyways, shout out to child predators. You guys are fucking sleaze bags. You're going to die in jail. Just saying. That's fine. Whatever. It's cool, man. I don't even need to say any more about that because, like, we all know the end for those people, right? Like, you guys are scum. I'm drinking a Corona, by the way, if you couldn't tell. Usually when I drink beer or something on the podcast, I don't know, whatever it is, I get a little antsy. But I'm just trying to, like, have the high energy right now, dude, because guess what, guys? Guess what? On Cinco de Mayo, which is when this episode is released, by the time you're hearing this, I will be in Texas. Tejas. Boom. See, I was going to say, see the Mexicans rubbing off on me. No. I meant to say Spanish. Okay, Spanish. You know what would be sick, though? Is, like, because I'm Mexican and I can't speak Spanish, imagine if, like, I drank a Corona, right? And you drink a Corona and then, like, the authenticity and the language and the heritage just, like, slowly, a percentage, just like every sip is like half a percentage of heritage just like uploaded to my system, right? How sick would that be? So I'll drink like a 24 pack of Corona in one night. By tomorrow, I'm fucking, you know what I mean? I'm giving you history lessons on shit in Spanish too. Oh my God, dude, what I would give for that. Also, an easier way would have just been my parents would have just taught me Spanish, you know, but they didn't. So shout out to you guys. Anyways, orale way. Oh, but yeah, dude, I'm gonna be in Texas by the time this comes out, and I'm stoked, man. Literally, talk about flying and going to Texas like every episode, but I'm just so excited, okay? And I'm excited to get out of here because I missed out on Stagecoach. Not even that I missed out, I backed out of going to Stagecoach because you know what, dude, like. Stagecoach is like in my past now, you know what I mean? Like I don't even listen to country like that anymore. And bro, to be completely honest, like I was thinking about going to Stagecoach, but I was like, dude, it won't compare to the first time, you know? Because when I went there, you know, I was with my we were just like literally adventure mode. Like we just went there. Shout out to Jack and Rob. We just went there. It was lit. I mean, we had no agenda, right? We literally got to the fucking venue and just got plastered. I had a flask full of Tito's, and Stagecoach is like a whiskey drinking place. You know what I mean, brother? But like, I don't drink whiskey. Why? Because then I start fucking texting all my exes, right? But nah, dude, bro, walking into Stagecoach, like whenever I went, fucking 8 years ago, basically, I walked into Stagecoach and it was like, I was like, bro, I like country music, but these people fuck to country music. You ever like see a person and you're just like, oh, you have sex and you listen to fucking Josh Turner. You know, like, bro, you listen to Morgan Wallen when you plow, for sure. It's usually guys when you see him with like a mullet or something. Shout out Wham. But yeah, man, it's so funny. Like, here's a fun thing that you can do, right? Like, if you're just walking down the street, and occasionally you'll walk past one person, and you can do like the stupid fucking like the white person smile, but don't even do the white person smile. Just look at them with a straight face. And then just think about what kind of music they have sex to. You know what I mean? Oh my God, dude. No bullshit. I fucking do this. And one time I saw this big ass black dude, but he had swag with him. And I was like, bro, you definitely fuck to Marvin Gaye. I mean, you just have to, man. Oh, let's get it on. Oh my God, dude. Hell yeah. That's so fire. And honestly, at Stagecoach, right, like if you go there, you got like the booty shorts, and then you have these chicks that wear like corset type deals where they look like they're fucking suffocating because they're fucking like the top of their boob is like hitting their chin. It's too much sometimes, but also when I was there and single, not mad at it. But you know what I mean? Like it's just not my thing right now anymore, and I don't know if I'll go again, but what I really want to check out is Coachella. But here's the thing, dude. I want to check out Coachella because, well, no. I'm going to check out Coachella if the lineup is ever, like, that good. You know what I mean? And I'm not even, like, a person that really fucks, like, the past couple years I've seen the lineups for Coachella. I was like, dude, there's like one artist that I care to see. That's it. It's not even worth it. Like, why would I make that trip for one artist, you know? Same shit went for Stagecoach for me. Like, I don't, plus I don't even listen to country like that anymore. I'm trying to get my girl hooked to country. Slowly winning her over. You know what I mean? Yes, dude. Howdy, partner. Like I said, dude, remember, when we get on the plane, I'm going to get her a Mexicans for Trump shirt. She's going to be pissed, but fuck it. So anyways, yeah, there's like, man, dude, I was thinking about, well, because this is like the time of the year when Stagecoach was, and I got the memories on my Instagram, and I was like, oh, dude, it was fun. It was fun. But like back then, you know, I was like, what? That was 2019, 3 years ago. I mean, brother, a lot changes in 3 years, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit that I was down for back then, I am not down for anymore. Like, just going to a festival in the dirt all day and knowing me, I'm going to start consuming alcohol at 9 in the morning. But that's like one of my problems is that when I go away for a weekend, dude, oh my God, the drinks are just flowing down my throat. And that's it. That's only drinks, nothing else. So when I go on trips, it's like, bro, this is like my vacation. I want to get plastered, and I want to be plastered for the remainder of the trip. And we just got here. Like, the wheels just landed on the fucking runway. So, you know what I mean? Like, is that just me? Because I feel like that's like might be a problem, but I don't really care though, because I'm on vacation, motherfucker. If you went on vacation, where the fuck you at, dude? Shout out to that fucking chick on TikTok that was on the lake, you know? Oh my God, that's another thing. The fucking lake. Jesus Christ. Okay, there's a couple things that I don't necessarily want to do as I get older, right, in the past couple years, but there's also a couple things that I do want to do still. And a couple things that I don't want to do is I don't want to go to a festival where I only know like one or two artists and the price to go to that festival is like $400. Now, do I still have my Stagecoach pass from 2020 that was supposed to happen but didn't happen because of the China virus? Yes, I still have it. I'm actually looking at it right there. It's fucking right there. So I wasted the money, but I've already been out of $400 for 3 years, so what the fuck that got to do with me anymore, you know? So what I don't want to do is go to a festival that I only know two artists at, cost $400, and then get there and spend all the money on food and drinks. No, I'm not going to do that anymore. What I also don't want to do is sleep over at anybody's house. We've already established this in one of my November episodes. I don't want to sleep over at anybody's house anymore because I'm 26, all right? I just don't want to do that unless there's a spare bedroom, right? We all know that when you go to a friend's house and, like, you weren't planning on sleeping there and they weren't planning on you sleeping there, so then they give you a fucking roll of paper towels as a blanket. No, dude, I'm not doing that. Hell no. You think I want to wake up at 3 in the morning just freezing? Get out of town, all right? What else don't I want to do? Dude, as a 26-year-old, I just don't want to talk to anyone. You know, like, at my old gym, by the way, did you fucking work out today? If you didn't work out today, bro, we're going to have some problems. I don't have one of those videos, but best believe next week oh, dude, whatever. If you didn't go to the gym today, that's fine. I did, though. Why? Because I fucking care. You know, I care. I went to the gym. Oh, you didn't go to the gym? Oh, you're a pussy. But, like, at the gym, right, back in the day, when I would go to the gym, I would want to meet friends. Like, that was big to me. Like, I wanted to be cool with everybody. And eventually, because I'm a man of my word, sometimes, I guess, eventually I became friends with fucking everybody, you know? I wanted to be friends with a lot of people at the gym, so I became friends with a lot of people at the gym. Now at my new gym, dude, I don't want to talk whatsoever, and I love that I could just go in there and just do my thing and then bounce, you know? Literally bounce, because my ass I just like use my fucking, you know those, like, when you were a kid, like those big ass balls and then they had the little handle on it and you would just fucking, you just bounce, right? Literally that's what I do with my ass. My penis is the handle and then my cheeks are the fucking ball, and I just bounce to the car and it's fucking lit, dude. All right, stupid. But okay, what I was getting to was that the only thing, dude, the only thing that I want to do, there's two things actually, but the main thing is getting an invite to go out to the lake. Where's my boy at? Shout out Jack if you're listening, bro. What's up, dog? You know, bro, this summer, I mean, I'm not really doing much, so you just pick a weekend, dude, and I'm there, dude. Hell yeah. Nah, I'm just kidding. Hey, but for real though, my boy Jack, he always came in clutch with that fucking cabin. And bro, like that's like one thing that I will do every time, you know? Like if he's like, bro, hey, I'm going up to the lake. Do you want to come? Be like, bro, I'm already at the lake waiting for you to unload the boat, okay? And and that's just one thing that I will always love to do because there's no better feeling than going out to the lake. You got a freaking cerveza and good ass tunes played by yours truly, right? I mean, like there's nothing better. And especially when like you're a dope little freaking Mexican like me, right? Like I don't burn in the sun. That shit comes naturally, you know? So I'll just like be soaking up the dude, I look at the sun directly and my eyeballs get tan. You know what I mean? Like everything gets tan. I don't burn. Literally. So I'm fucking lit, bro. I'm already set, dude. I was made for the sunlight. You know why? Because that's all we do is we fucking sit in the sunlight and just work, dude. Hell yeah. Construction. What's up, dude? So lake is fine. I'm totally down with the lake. All right. But I also forgot to mention that one thing that I don't want to do is fucking camp. Oh my God, bro. Is there anything worse? I mean, it's not like the worst thing, but you know, like I would just rather do something else. You know what I would rather do than camp, actually? And you might find this shocking, but I would dude, instead of going camping, I would much rather just stay at home. You know? I mean, hey, I'm sure we can find a pool. Oh, you want to go to the lake? There's a pool. Oh, you want to make a fire? I have a stove. Oh, you want to sleep in a tent? I got a bed. Oh, you want to talk at the fucking, you want to play guitars? I got guitars. Dude, well, you want to go fishing? There's a fucking supermarket down the street. I mean, dude, I swear to God, I'm such a fucking idiot. But no, bro, I like camping was fun when I was a kid. And I think 2016 was the last time I went camping. And I went camping with friends. And yeah, it was fun. But, you know, like 2016, unbelievably, was, what is that? 6 years ago. Dude, 6 years ago. That is terrible. That actually makes me so sad. Good year, man. Shout out to Blink-182. They put out the fucking album of the summer, dude. Dude, so many songs. 2016. Can I think of any? No, I can't. But I just know that there were. Post Malone was popping off, you know? I think he was already actually big at that point, but he was still like new to being big. Shout out Posty. I know you listen. But yeah, dude, camping is just like not my thing. I think the only good thing about camping is like drinking. And you know where I can drink? Literally right here or right over there. It's fine. It's all good. It's just like I'm at an age now. Here's the thing about me, right? I might have talked about this before, but I might have not. And that's like the importance. See, like before I got into a relationship, right? This is like my first relationship, official relationship, quote unquote, in years, dude. Actual years. So, the thing about being alone for a while, and you know, alone meaning like single, but me actually means alone because I do enjoy being alone a lot. But when you spend so much time by yourself, it's like it can be boring at times, but you start to see, whether it's through social media or whether it's through like your friends and like their relationships or your friends and their life obstacles, right? Like when you're alone, you either take what you see and make notes about that shit, or you experience shit on your own and you just like figure out what works, what doesn't work, what you like, what you don't like, what you're going to put up with, what you're not going to put up with. So I think that like spending a lot of alone time for me in the past has really made me like just super resilient to a lot of stuff. And one of those is not doing shit that I don't want to do. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, dude. I really don't. And that's like, I think that's pretty important because a lot of people, like if they get invited to do something, they have a hard time saying no. And that is okay too. But I don't know, man. I think there's a great benefit to spending a lot of alone time. And some people might say it's unhealthy, and sometimes people might say like you need that, and both of those are definitely valuable and necessary. But there's a lot of people who don't like to be alone, and I don't understand that. And that's fine. I mean, a lot of people just don't like to be alone with their thoughts. And I absolutely hate being alone with my thoughts, but I would much rather be alone with my thoughts, whether they're shitty or good, than be somewhere that I don't want to be. I'd rather be suffering in silence than being at like a function where I don't want to socialize or talk to anybody. And I think, I guess the whole root of that is like, when you do spend a lot of alone time, you start to realize what you actually find fun and what you actually find interest in. And camping is not one of those things for me. Okay. And dude, I don't think I've ever been more passionate about something than this. And I'll piss people off. I know Nick's probably going to call me and be like, hey, bro, listen to the podcast right now. And I just wanted to say, bro, you got this camping thing totally wrong. And you probably just haven't gone with the right people. Dude, I love you, Nick. I just feel like you would say some shit like that. There's always that one person, right, where you say something that you don't like to do, and then their response is, dude, you just haven't done it with the right people, man. And it's like, no. I don't care. I just don't want to do it. And so that's how I feel about camping. But anyways, yeah. But I saw a tweet, and I was going to screenshot it, but I definitely didn't. I might have liked it. If I can go find it in my likes, I'll post a picture of it on the video, whatever. But the wording of it, I can't really remember. But it was something along the lines of trying to date a person that is super used to being by themselves all the time is super hard because they won't put up with any shit. And I found that really interesting. And obviously, that obviously has to do with relationships, right? And I'm not saying I put up with shit because I don't at all. I don't put up with anything. My girl doesn't really put me through anything, which is fucking awesome. And I'm like really fortunate for that. However, before her, being alone and like talking to or like briefly dating somebody, I was like, oh yeah, we're not doing that one. Okay, we're not doing that. Nope. All right, later. Like you just know. I think it's like, I don't know, man. I think, you know what, I will say this. When you are just alone all the time, like if you're a person that spends a lot of alone time, you become really good at observing. Like you start to see what people on social media are doing, or whether it be like friends and how they're going through shit in their relationships. So you kind of like subconsciously like log all that shit, right? And you start to think like, okay, well, from my perspective, I'm alone, but they're going through that. I don't want to put myself in their position. So what do I need to look out for, right? And after being alone for a while, you start to narrow things down in terms of what you're looking for in a person. And me, I've just come to the realization that I don't need a lot. I don't need like, I'm not high maintenance. Absolutely not. Like there's no question. I just want like simple and easygoing, and that's it. That's all it is. Not problematic, like that's, and those are all super basic, but people swear they want an unproblematic girl or a girl that doesn't do X, Y, or Z. They swear that they don't want that. And they have all their fucking list of red flags and shit. And then they start talking to a chick and it's painted all over her. Like, I'm like, wait, did you just throw away your list of requirements for this person? Like, I don't know, man. I just think it's interesting because there's like a couple trends going on right now about, like whether like what people are into, or I'm sorry, what people look for in a partner and this and that. And it's all over Twitter, and TikTok too. And then I saw a video earlier about a girl saying that she went on a date with a guy, and immediately she like just right off the bat caught off his red flags, or called out his red flags, not to him, but she was saying like she saw how he was acting and this and that. It's like, yeah, man, if you date around a lot, I don't necessarily, I never did that. I never was like, because you hear people, God damn it, I got a fucking frog in my throat. But what I don't understand is how people bounce from date to date to date to date to date. Because I've heard stories about that. Like people being like, yeah, I have a date at 5 o'clock, and then we're going to go to dinner. And then at 8:30, I'm meeting this other guy or girl at a bar. We're going to grab some drinks, right? And then blah, blah, blah. 2 dates in one night, bro. That's fucking unbelievable. I can't think of anything else that I wouldn't want to do. Like, that's just, oh, God. It just sounds so exhausting. Like, I think that's dude, that is another thing, too. One thing that I see, this is why I love, like, podcasts. Like, not my podcast, but other podcasts where they talk about relationships and shit, or, like, introspective viewpoints on social shit like dating. So one thing was, and I heard somebody say, this had to have been on Rogan podcast, but somebody was saying how they like force themselves to be comfortable with being alone. And being alone, obviously, like, you start to realize like what you don't want to do, and who you want to hang out with, who you don't want to hang out with. But then dating, right? Like, if you date around a lot, then that's good for you in a sense, because you start to eliminate all the things that you see in people and that you don't want to put up with and whatever. But when you are like alone a lot, you start to realize like what your priorities are. And you also, the most important thing is realize that like you're not gonna set yourself up for failure a lot of the time, like there were times when I literally, before this relationship, the last relationship I was in ended in 2015. Since then I've dated, but like this is like official. So this is 7 years later. Throughout all that time, I've like had opportunities where I could like put myself in situations where I was like, yeah, I mean, we could do this or whatever. But then I thought about it and I'm like, dude, you know what? I just feel like this isn't going to benefit me, because I've had all that time to really think about like what would be good for me and what wouldn't be good for me. And I easily, like super fast, just caught a vibe that I was like, you know what? I don't know, man. Something just, hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right. You know what I mean? Like, I just felt like it wasn't good. And I think whatever happened, and it was for the best, So there's importance in being alone. But if you're a person that can't be alone a lot, then that doesn't work for you. And that's totally fine. But I do think it's important for me. Like, it's definitely, although I am a dumbass on this podcast, I am super fortunate that I spent a lot of alone time, and I prefer to, because I feel like it made me really level-headed in terms of what I really want to spend my time on versus what I don't, who I want to spend my time with versus who I don't. Like, you just have all these thoughts, right? And if you listen to people talk, like as I do all the time, all these different fucking perspectives, like literally all it is perspective. And if you listen to as many people as I do every week, I mean, you start to get all these different avenues and different walks of life that each of those people have their own little impact on my mentality. And I think that's fucking awesome, dude. I think it's so cool to be like, the importance of listening to people talk about whether it be the same subject or different subjects, whatever. But like you take all these little bits of information or perspectives that they had that worked for them. And you're like, what if I like subconsciously apply this, or maybe things that I've done so far will lead me to do this thing. And then whatever. I mean, it doesn't even need to get that deep, but it's just like, it's fucking interesting, man. And I'm super fortunate that I was able to force myself to get really comfortable with being alone. And that's like, I mean, this is obviously before I got into a relationship, right? Like, I would literally, especially when all my friends moved away, dude, like I was home by myself all the fucking time. And you learn a lot about yourself, dude. You really do. And there's a lot of hard days for sure, man, because you just are in your head. I'm thinking about other shit and whatever, but I think it's really cool. Anyways, I'm going to go take a piss break really quick. And then when I get back, we're going to be talking about fucking, middle school shit. All right. And, like TikToks and shit. Fuck yeah, dude. I love it. BRB. And I'm freaking back, dude. Yes, dude. You know what? I will say that everything that I just said off the cuff, and I'm not even saying it probably sounded good because I didn't listen back to it, but I'm just saying I had none of that shit written down to talk about. That's why they call me Joey Off the Cuff, dude. Hell yeah, brother. I forgot to mention, though, that one thing that I still am willing to do is go to Cabo. Brother. I've already said way too much about Cabo on this podcast, and I'm not going to go into it. But I love that place, and that is one place or one thing that I would be willing to do as a 26-year-old is go to Cabo with my boys, for sure. Dude, such a blast, Literally, like, and this has nothing to do with, like, it's literally, like, the only reason that I care to go is because it was just so much fun, like genuine fun, Like we just went to Mexico and had a fucking blast. Just literally going to the clubs, going to the pool, the beach, getting wasted, hiking to Walmart to get a football. Bro, I don't know if I've said this story, but when we were in Cabo, it was like our first trip there, and we were trying to find a football for the beach. And so we were walking to like the downtown area or whatever it is, and we passed by this gym, and this old ripped guy, this fucking guy had to have been like in his 70s, and he was just shredded, dude, kind of like me. And we were like, hey man, would you happen to know where we could find a football, or if there's like a store around here? And he's like, oh, you could go to Walmart. It's just right here down the street, right around the corner. And we're already like drinking. I think I was carrying like a 6-pack of whatever. And so we're like, dude, that would be awesome. So why don't we just keep chugging and go for a walk? Can't be that far. Motherfucker, let me tell you, this shit was 2 miles away. 2 miles. Hey guy, I'm wearing fucking flip-flops and there ain't no sidewalks. This is Mexico. It's dirt. Burp. I mean, loathe. I loathe that man, okay? And, I mean, if he's still alive, dude, I'm still holding a grudge. But if he's no longer with us, I forgive you, all right? Let's just keep it like that. I'm not going to forgive you till you pass. So if you stumble across this, you fucked us over. I had blisters on my feet. Bro, second day there. Literally got there, went to sleep, woke up the next morning, blisters. Come on, dude. We can't be having blisters on our second day in Cabo. Are you kidding me? I was bleeding out of the fucking heels of my feet, dude. Oh, unbelievable. But anyways, that's one thing that I would do is go to Cabo again. Cabo, lake, no camping. Fuck yeah, dude. I wanted to watch this really quick and see what this chick had to say.
Hey, do you want to get mildly sad and introspective? I was talking to my friend today, and he asked me if I wanted to hear something sad, and I said, yeah, of course. He was like, I read this thing today that says you become the person that the child version of you would feel safe with. And that just sent me into almost a spiral. So I want to know, do you think who you are now, the child version of you would feel safe with them? And why? It's really cool.
Okay. Let's see. I mean, to be completely honest, bro, if I'm comparing myself to when I was a kid, that's a tough one, man, because when I was a kid, I wasn't very like loud, you know? Honestly, no. I feel like who I am now versus who I was when I was 6 or 7 years old, we are totally different people. However, if I got the opportunity and we're sitting on the couch just watching TV and I look over to him, I'm like, hey, big tits? He's like, that's my boy. Dude, I mean, okay, that shit don't change always, you know what I mean? Like, hey, bro, tits, what's good, bro? Cheeks, but then, like if I'm, if we're at that same situation, right? Like, big tits, and he looks up at me and he's like, yeah, and then we fist bump, but he's like, how do we feel about ass in the future? And I'm like, it's way more important, dude. Way more important, bro. Dude, I'm fucking dead. I mean, when you think about it, though, like, I feel like a lot of people are totally different when they, I mean, I don't know. That might just be me. I mean, a lot of people probably say the same-ish. Obviously, you grow up and you mature a little bit, and then you start a podcast and you start talking about pussy and dick and shit, all that, whatever. But, like, as a kid, I was very quiet and shy and a little pussy, and I guess the pussy part still applies. But if I was hanging out with my younger self, what are some like pieces of advice that I would give? Number one would obviously be don't start a podcast. Number two would be no. Number two would be when you start working out, which you will, don't squat above 300 pounds more than 3 times a week, because I want to see if that would help you grow more than 5'7". Because I've heard through the grapevine that squatting a lot of weight, dude, you're compressing your body. And I've done a lot of that in my past. So I gotta know. Did I fuck myself? Did I screw my shit up? Yeah. And I'm like, dude. So I would ask him, or I would tell them these things, and I would give him this advice. I would give him these advices. And it is what it is, man. I mean, to be completely honest, the only way I think that my younger self and I would actually bond and like be good friends with each other is Guitar Hero. I mean, dude, Guitar Hero rips, and I was fucking good at it as a kid. And best believe I've been to Dave & Buster's recently, and I mean, to no surprise, I'm still pretty fucking good at it. So if anyone wants to 1v1 me on Guitar Hero, by the way, dude, Guitar Hero, I try to buy that shit on Amazon. It's like $300. Am I missing something? Can they reboot that shit too? Because like, no bullshit, bro, my finger action is getting a little beta. You know what I mean? I don't even know if that's the right word to use, but like my finger action used to be fire on Guitar Hero and other things, explicitives, et cetera, but now they're just fucking, they call me Joey Arthritis, and I hate that. Literally, I was just walking down my apartment. Remember, I've been having all these problems with my fucking neighbors and shit, and literally walking down the stairs, I said hi to another guy, and he was like, hey, what's up, Joey Arthritis? And I was like, whatever, bro. It's all good, man. So stupid. Oh, dude. Nah, no bullshit though. If I hung out with my younger self, do I think they'd be comfortable with me? I mean, I fucking hope so. You know how much you gotta be, how big of a creep you gotta be to be hanging out with your younger self and they don't even fuck with you? Like, yo. And don't get me, like, I can't stand kids, but I feel like if I was hanging out, like, okay, if someone gave me the opportunity to all of a sudden my younger self just like ends up right here, right? My younger self just like right next to me. If he just showed up, I'd be like, how you doing, man? You good? You want like juice or something? I mean, you're in luck because it's called the Juice Box Podcast. But what do you want to do, man? You want to hang out? You want to go to the strip club? Or you're not fucking. Anyways, you want to play EA Skate or some shit like that? Or skateboard in real life, because you're going to get into that. This is like if he's like 7 years old, you know? But first and foremost, the only advice I would actually give him is, hey, listen, when you lose your virginity, don't worry about busting quick, because it will stick with you for the rest of your life, which then means you will suffer from premature ejaculation. Not all the time, but sometimes. When you drink Tito's, which is a vodka that's going to come out in a couple of years, bro, your shit be lasting hours. But if you don't drink, your shit's going to be bad, and you're going to have to apologize a lot. And this is several women, you know? Now, look, I'm just telling you this because I don't want you to make the same mistakes that I did and be in my head, right? But, you know, I'm just giving you a heads up, dude. Giving you a heads up. And he's like, What is premature ejaculation? Or some shit like that, dude. Oh, so dumb, man. So dumb. While we're on the topic of fucking, you know, check this one out. The closed caption on this says, men don't wear Crocs. I'm already pissed.
Got Crocs on. I'm not going to argue with you, Wolf. No way. Men don't wear Crocs on.
Well, goddamn it, we finna have a goddamn argument right now.
Crocs are the shit, bro. Like, dead ass.
These motherfucking Crocs are how your ass feeling like you walking on motherfucking air, bruh.
I'm talking about they come in so fucking clutch, bro.
For a motherfucking example.
You with your old lady. You tearing that thing up, hitting it from the back, dog.
Oh no, your foot slips. You ain't got no traction, dog.
But then you look on the floor and look for what's around. Oh shit, some Crocs.
You ain't even got to take your hand off her motherfucking hips or that ass. You can just slide your feet right on in, dog.
Then you reset your feet.
Dude, I'm
reset that meat.
Now your ass got some motherfucking traction. You can tear that thing. Bow, bow, bow.
Oh
tear
my
it on up. Boy, trust me. I've done it before. Many times, sir. Many times. Crocs come in clip.
Hey, so the funny thing about this video is that I think Jason sent me this, but no, like, I'm about to tell you guys a story that is 100% just facts, and it's no bullshit. I do this, and I have been doing this. You throw the Crocs on for sex, and I've made jokes about it before. I even wrote a joke about it in my stand-up. The Crocs stay on during sex, you know what I mean? And that's, like, people say that shit, but they don't mean it. I mean that, okay? And I'll give you a prime example as to why that is. So, you know, I'm doing my thing with my chick, right? You know, we ain't gonna get into details. But there's a couple of positions that, you know, I'm standing, right? Every now and then you're going to stand. You feel me? So now the thing about my new place is in my bedroom, I got carpet. Now you would think on any standard foot, if you're fortunate enough to have a foot, and carpet, you got all the traction you could ever wish for, right? Well, I'm here to tell you that is actually not facts. My feet be slipping. Why? Because somehow my feet sweat when I'm going to town. Now, what I normally do is I throw on my Crocs. However, not always in four-wheel. Why? Four-wheel takes too long. And we can't be taking forever putting Crocs on when you're in the middle of the act. So we don't do four-wheel. We do two-wheel. Now, last time, my Crocs were in the living room. We were in my bedroom. Now, we go into these positions that I would normally wear Crocs on, but like I said, can't take too much time. So I didn't run out to get my Crocs. And was this a mistake? 100%. Total mistake. Literally more of a mistake than I was, because I was a mistake. My mom said herself. So this is what happened, right? I'm doing my thing. I'm just fucking, it's literally like if it's all black and it's all dark, literally just this. Right? And then like me fucking grunting like a werewolf. So that's happening, right? But all of a sudden, my feet are just slowly inching and inching and inching away on the carpet. My feet are sliding. Literally en route to do the splits. So I have to keep resetting. Got to keep resetting. That's distracting, which is buying me time because distraction lasts longer. Now, the problem with that is if I'm focusing on keeping my traction and I'm focusing on balance and I'm focusing on range of motion during the act, brother, my heart rate was through the atmosphere. Oh my God. And look, I rip the jewel. What does that mean? That means that my lungs are terrible. Okay? Now, my endurance is so shitty. Your boy don't be doing cardio on the regular. I just don't be doing it. Why? Because your boy's built fucking slim. Okay? Now, are people going to be upset that I said that? Probably not, because there's probably only 4 people listening at this point. But when I don't have my Crocs on and I lose traction, it makes me 10 times more tired. No bullshit, bro. When I was done in that position, I mean, we came to the end, right? But when I was done this last time, dude, I was fucking gasping for air. Like, literally, I was making noises that you would make after you finish a 5-mile run. I like fell onto my bed because your boy's standing, right? You know what I mean? And I fell into my bed and I was like, oh my God. Fuck. And that was only like after like 45 seconds. But, that's not what's important. What's important is Crocs literally help and they make the difference. And I don't make the rules, bro. Like, that's literally what it is. But, if you haven't tried wearing Crocs or if you don't wear Crocs, so that video, that TikTok was a stitch. The first guy was saying men don't wear Crocs. Motherfucker, what makes a man? Huh? I got a full-time job. I got my own apartment. I'm chilling. I'm 5'7", but I'm still a man. You know what I mean? I got a penis. How about that? Nope, that's it. Forget everything that I just said. I'm a man, bro. I got a penis, right? I wear Crocs. They're comfortable as shit. They give me steady traction when I'm plowing. And, I just fucking toss those bad boys on and I get compliments. Why? Because they're cheetah print. Bro, who doesn't get compliments on cheetah print shit? You know what I mean? I remember when I got my cheetah print shirt that was fucking, I wore every Instagram picture, right? I had that cheetah print shirt, bro. All the comments, like not on social media, but like on like in real life. I was getting like, I like that shirt, dude. Hell yeah. And I'd be like, I know, bro. I know. When I used to wear my cheetah shirt, dude, people would be like, dude, I fucking love that shirt. And I'd be like, obviously. Yeah. Obviously you love it, bro. Who wouldn't love this, So there's an importance, right? There's an importance. All right. What does this chick have to say?
Y'all be so quick to be dissing on a short man. Oh,
Facts.
I don't date below 5'5" or 5'11". Do you know where their extra inches went?
Uh-oh.
Do you know? Because I know.
No.
Do you know where it went?
Stop.
Bitch, they're
No. I fucking hate women. They lie, dude. Women lie, bro. Because that's not true, man. It's not true, bro. And trust me. Now when I'm done recording, I'm going to fucking cry. God damn it, dude. I'm pissed. I'm so angry. Last TikTok. I got a motivational one for you guys. I think you'll like this. This is for if you're having hard times, okay?
I don't know who needs to hear this, but sometimes the reason good things aren't happening to you is because you're a huge fucking cunt.
Shout out to Amber Heard. I'll cheers to that, dude. Fuck that bitch. And Jada Pinkett Smith. Oh, God. Baldy. Shut up. Get off the internet. Bro, I saw a tweet earlier that said Tupac probably faked his own death just to get away from Jada. And that's so fucking true, man. Oh, my God. Bro, really quick, the last thing I wanted to mention was the show The Ultimatum. Oh, my God, dude. All right. Now, if you haven't seen this show, okay, let me preface this with saying, like, I know, or if you don't know, I absolutely love reality TV shows, especially when it comes to dating TV shows, okay? Like, for example, Too Hot to Handle, Love is Blind, Love Island is the fucking best one, easily, the UK version. But these reality shows are fucking so funny to me because I think the funniest thing about dating shows is people are trying to find the love of their life and then they're like 22 or 23 and it's like, dog, I'm 26. That's the last thing I'm fucking thinking about, bro. That's another thing. Remember what I said earlier? You start to realize what you want to prioritize and that's not one of them, right? Like, if it happens, it happens, but you don't go looking for it. If you go looking for it, that's just unloading the fucking wrath of just bad decisions, right? Like, no, you don't go looking for that shit. You let it find you, right? So, The Ultimatum is a dating show on Netflix, and it's about couples, and one of the partners is giving their other partner an ultimatum. And that ultimatum is you either propose or we break up, right? First of all, if you're on the receiving end of that ultimatum, why are you accepting going onto a fucking show and just letting the public know your information? Dude, I can't think of anything else that is worse than that, you know? Like, if you get an ultimatum and it's we either get married or we break up, but also we're going on a TV show and we're going to tell the world that you're not proposing to me. How do you feel about that? And then the guy's just like, yeah, fuck it. Why not? Let's just go on the show. I don't give a shit. Whatever. It's all good. Just say no. You know what I mean? Just say no. Ronald Reagan. What's up, dude? So, I mean, what happened to the days when, like, you kept your life somewhat private, you know? Like, don't get me wrong, bro. I have a podcast and I talk about my life a lot, but if I was having, like, relationship problems, I would not be talking about them on my podcast. For the people, like, dude, basically, like, your perception of the people who are given the ultimatum on the show, you immediately want to be like, what the fuck, that guy? Like, he hasn't proposed to you yet? Blah, blah. Sometimes, I guess. Other times, you're like, well, why haven't they proposed to you? Are you crazy, bitch? Are you crazy, dickhead? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But, I mean, it's so entertaining, dude. And one of the girls on that show is fucking bonkers, dude. It's so funny. So the show is, they're given the ultimatum, and there's probably like 5 or 6 couples, and one person gives the other partner an ultimatum that they want to be married, and if they don't get proposed to, then they leave the relationship. Now, during this, all those people are brought together, and then they start like dating around. They do like kind of like a speed dating thing, right? But then at the end of that, like, speed dating, they have like a couple days or like a couple weeks. I don't remember exactly. I watched this like a month ago, but they have a period of time where they date each other. So they all meet up, they all date each other, and they all like mingle and shit and like get to know other people, whatever. And then at the end of that, they start choosing, or they get to choose who they want to live with for 2 weeks. So let's say one guy mingled with one girl and they hit it off, right? That person would choose that girl. That's who he wants to live with for 2 weeks and see if like anything sparks, right? So then they all do that. That they all do it. By the way, at this point, so much drama has happened, right? I mean, it's unbelievable. But, you know, because like you're watching your person choose who they want to be with. They can't choose their original person, right? So they have to choose someone else. So it has to be somebody else. So imagine being the other person. You watch your person fucking like choose somebody else. That's the show. Fucking you wanted to be it. You know what I mean? So whatever. But so they live with another person for 2 weeks in this fucking hotel or whatever. And then they wait to see if anything sparks, if they actually would work, or if they want to pursue any of this, right, with this new person. And then after 2 weeks, they go back to their original person. And it's like, bro, I mean, shit just hits the fan. People's feelings are through the roof. People are pissed. People hook up. Oh my God, dude. Yo, shout out to fucking Nick Lachey and his wife. I think her name's like Vanessa or something. My middle name is Vanessa. You can call me Shadi. They're the same people that did Love Is Blind. And if you don't know Nick Lachey, I mean, figure your life out. Do I even need to say that? I mean, what the fuck? But anyways, The Ultimatum is just like an unbelievable show. And look, dude, if you heard me say this, that means you listened to an hour of the podcast. And if you can listen to me for an hour, you can watch that shit for like 8 episodes because it is unfreaking believable. And I love trash TV. And back in the day, I used to say I hated that shit, but I can't lie anymore. You know why? Because I spent alone time and a lot of it. And I came to the realization that I love dating shows. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be in Texas getting some freaking quality content to talk about next week. Until then, stay hard, stay fertile. Remember, ladies, you won't always be fertile. Love you guys. See you next week. Later.